Well, let's talk about the underwriter. Who is this person that just digs all through your finances during the loan approval process? The underwriter is the person that really gives the go, no go when it comes to approving you for the loan. So they're going to go through your total financial life. They're going to go through your history. They're going to go through your current financial life. They're going to go through bank accounts, W-2, savings account. They're going to want to know where you're spending your money. They're going to see if large amounts have come in or large amounts have left. They're going to look at your account and they're going to go, can a person really go to Starbucks this many times? Of course, you're going to be like, yeah, they can. And also during the process, they may ask you for an explanation or for some kind of documentation to clear up a question that has popped up within your finances. They're not there to cause stress. They're not there to just try to hound you to find something wrong. They are there because certain criteria has to be met for every kind of loan that there is, and for the loan that you're applying for has certain criteria that they have to make sure that you as a borrower meet so that you can get approved for that loan. They're also going to be double checking other items as well. They're going to be checking, for example, the appraisal. They're going to go through the appraisal and make sure there's no conditions of that appraisal that has to be met, maybe a repair that has to be made. They're going to be checking maybe the termite inspection report to make sure that the house isn't falling apart or whatever. But they're there to check it to make sure that you can purchase a safe house and that you meet all those requirements for that loan. And once you've met all the requirements, what they'll do then is they will issue you a full approval for the loan. And that's a great feeling because now you have the full approval. All we're waiting on now is the full clear to close from the closing attorney. That means everything as far as the seller and as far as the buyer, and make sure all the numbers are matching up and all their paperwork is in order, and we get a full clear to close and we're ready to go to the closing table. So in the lending process, the underwriter can cause some stress, can cause some anxiety with a lot of people, but they are there for a reason, and that's to make sure that you can become fully approved for the loan, because there's a lot of criteria now that has to be met. Lending has really tightened up.